Hi friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna showcase the statue that I just bought, the Sylvanas Windrunner statue, and damn, I'm super happy with this. Just look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about design and so on, so let's get on with it. So this is the box, right? The cover art, the box that it came with. So as you can see, Sylvanas is just so badass here. Yeah, she's one of my favorite World of Warcraft character, and also one of my favorite video game characters of all time. Right? She's badass, she's cool, and I love her character design, her story, the plots, and so on. But not up to the recent expansion. I feel that it's a little bit of a character assassination, but yeah, I still love her character. Sylvanas Windrunner, this is the cover art, just look at that. I love the cover art. It just captures her personality so well. So we'll move on to see the side. So the art actually continues to the back. So over here you can see, I'm not sure whether the camera captures this, there is a Forsaken logo here imprinted on the art. So obviously you can see a lot of minions, and back here we can see Sylvanas. And based on this, the pose is actually like the statue itself. So this is her, another cover art. So what she says here is, I've walked the realms of the dead. I have seen the infinite dark. Nothing you say or do could possibly frighten me. Alright? So this is her. She is not afraid of anything because she has seen it all actually. So she's killed by Arthurs and raised from the dead, and right now she's a Banshee. Yeah, that's her character, and I love her so much. So finally I got this. Right out here we see the horde symbol. So nothing much other than the cover art that I love. So the box is bulky, the statue is also bulky. So maybe let's continue to the statue. All right. And here we go. So this is the contents of the statue. All right, contents that's found inside the box. So out of the box we have the body, the torso and the legs, the base of the statue. This is the cape, her armor, the shoulder pads, and her face. This is the most important one. Then some leather straps, quiver, bow and arrow. The arrow, it came with three pieces, but I just actually took out one, so the other two is actually kept safely. So at least if I break this, I have a spare, right, to replace. So yeah, these are the contents. So let's actually start constructing the statue. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. We are gonna construct the statue. First off, the base. It's a stone cliff that is very heavy, and underneath the base you can see some information regarding this statue, as well as Blizzard, alright, the company. And so you can see some wording here. Sylvanas Windrunner is carved there, and the tracking number all along with it. So this is very heavy. At least we know that this is premium and it's stable once it's up. So let's start building this. So we will start with the body of Sylvanas and fix this up. So there's holes that is prepared, and we just slot it right in. Let's see what it fits. Okay. Alright, it slides right in, and it is firmly in place, and yeah, it's held on by magnets, so it's pretty secure. That's the cape. Just look at the cape. It's a very solid piece, and it's well painted, and look at the paint job on the cape. and you can see the fine linens that that's sculpted onto the cape. And along with this, it's painted so well to showcase that this is it has seen a lot of battles and it's war torn, and the whole piece is so solid and so well made. Now slide right in here, and yep, sits it firmly in place as well. Just look at the detailing here. Alright, the skulls and the gem, it's painted so well. I just love how well they made this whole piece with the fine details. They managed to actually capture it. So both of this, let's put it up, and all the pieces that you need to connect to each other, I believe they installed magnets here, so when you put it into the statue, it connects it nicely and it's held on firmly. So the strap goes from, I believe it's, oh no, not the strap, it's here. And this I need to remove. There's a hole here to fit. Alright. Okay. And the quiver. Alright, the quiver is so well made, hand painted nicely, and look at the arrows. This feels like it's individual arrows that's slotted in, but it's all fixed right in. So this goes to the back. So the next item. Alright, so now it comes to this. This is the most important piece for, I would say, every statue, every figurine, because facial expression is the one that captures the whole personality of the statue. So Sylvanas Windrunner as a character, she is very badass and she is not afraid of anything, just like what it's stated on the box. Nothing you say or do could possibly frighten me. So just look at her death stare, and it's so immense. And yeah, I feel that Blizzard really nailed this, so gotta give credit where it's due, even though they are facing some scandals right now, but they really know how to make good statues. So let's fix this right in to the head slot. Right. Okay, fits. So right now to the delicate part. This is the arrow. Just look at the sculpting. Just look at the sculpt. They managed to make this so detailed with each of the bones all connected to each other. And it's so delicate that I'm afraid that I may break it. And this goes into the front end of her hand. Okay, and moving on. Alright, the string is quite elastic, so you get to pull them to fit onto her finger here, where she is ready to knock her arrows. And the arrow is very delicate, and it's very well made as well, but because it's so thin, it's very delicate that it may break if you mishandled it. So this end of the arrow, you need to slide it right into the fingers here, in which it's quite tough. Yeah, it doesn't slide right in easily because it's quite, I think it's made to actually hold the arrow very firmly, so that's why you need to actually use some force to actually push it in. But I believe by using just hands, I may break it. Let me just get some tools here, just hold on. Okay, I decided to go with a tweezer, at least this end, that I can push it in. So let's try. Ooh, okay. Right now it's in, but the string is on the other side. Oh my god. Alright, let me move this real quick. The arrow has to go through the bowstring so that it fits nicely where it's supposed to be. There you go. Okay, and this goes to the end here, and there you have it. The statue is done. Sylvanas Windrunner. Just look at that. Just look at that. I just love this piece so much that this is beyond any words. I am so happy with this purchase of mine, and just look at how beautiful this statue is. So, alright, there you have it, the Sylvanas Windrunner statue. And damn, I gotta say, this statue is magnificent. So, as much as I love it, I gotta give it a rating as well. So let's quickly move on to the rating. So first off, we will start with the packaging, not the presentation here, but the packaging. When it arrived, it has a box covering the artwork, the outer layer, another layer of box with some cushion on the sides of the box just to protect it, but other than that, there's nothing to actually safeguard the box. As someone who actually bought it on pre-order and waited 6 months for it to arrive from the US, and when it arrived, it's torn on the side. With the box on the side here, it's torn. My heart actually dropped, and I'm very disappointed at that part, because paying so much for shipping, you expected Blizzard to actually put in more effort in cushioning and protecting the collector's item, but yeah, that they did not do that. So disappointed. Packaging, 6 out of 10. Okay, so moving on to the presentation, the cover art, as well as the unboxing experience and so on. So I would say presentation, it's very nice. If you look at the box, the artwork is sick, and the box with all the symbols here on the side and the carvings and the artwork, it's a very nice presentation. But presentation wise, I need to take maybe a point off there as well, because the box is so big. If you do not have space in your room, then this will be a hassle for you to think where to put it, where to display it, where to keep it. Because for a collector, if you buy this, you would not throw this away, so you need to keep it somewhere. So the box is very big here, so yeah, that's one thing, all right, to consider. And then so back at the presentation, 9 out of 10. Moving on to the statue. So statue, let's talk about the paint application. Top to bottom paint application, I found no defects, and I would say this is a 10 out of 10 for the paint application, because they really did a good job in putting all the delicate details on the cape, on the chainmail, on the leather, the carvings and so on, along with the most important part, which is the facial expression. They really nailed her facial expression and her character. So for paint application, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. So moving on, let's talk about the design, because if we look at statue figurines, other statue, you would maybe have more action. For this statue, there's not much action. It's just her walking up the cliff and knocking her arrow, getting ready for battle. So nothing much, but for a design, for me personally, as a fan of a character for so long, right? The design of this character, it's 10 out of 10 because it really suits her characteristics of the character. It really suits her personality, and she is, for me, I understand her as a character who's cool-headed and very fierce and very fearless. And so based on this, yeah, design, it's a 10/10. So overall rating the experience of getting this, I would say I would like to give it an 8, but because I love the piece so much, it's so well made that I'm willing to at least forgive them on the packaging department. So maybe, let's just say this experience to be a 9 out of 10. Alright, so 1 point off because of the packaging is a disappointment, but other than that, the statue, it arrived nicely. The box is a little bit, not to say damaged, but maybe a little bit crumpled on the side, so it's expected. But other than that, the statue, the contents of it, it's all in perfect condition. So yes, the overall experience, it's a 9 out of 10, and I'm loving this piece so much. As a fan, as a collector of World of Warcraft, I believe you will love this piece. So thank you very much for watching. This is just a short review of the statue that I just bought, as well as a quick showcase of a character that I love so much, Sylvanas Windrunner. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.